Ever seen this triangle of basic needs? Well, in Cambridge and general universities it's not really like that, it's more like this. Over the next couple of videos I will be discussing how to manage all those things, and in my last video I mentioned food, which is kind of like health corner. In this video I will be moving on to how to manage health and social life, which ends up being sports and extracurriculums. Before coming to university, not only did I think I would continue doing exercise, but I would also pick up new sports, while also somehow balancing it with my studying and social life. In Cambridge there are truly a gazillion of societies. They say around 700, but that's nonsense, more like 300. Cambridge is not like an American university in that you cannot get in because you're an amazing athlete. Here, academic work is supposed to be always first, and if your essays or other work becomes worse, they might ask you to actually slow down on your extracurriculums. As a naive fresher, of course, signed up to more societies that I could manage, but as an eager fresher, I decided to actually go to all of them. Of course, I had to cut it down because I did not understand how I would manage it with my workload that was suddenly becoming very intense. My timetable in my first year was like lectures, lunch, afternoon nap, different sport practices, talks, psychology experiments, and so on. I threw myself into almost everything. So let's unpack. First, I tried archery. I did it for a bit in my sixth form and I decided that it's a perfect opportunity and it would be awesome to become like Katniss. The beginner's course cost me £40 and lasted a term. Bows and arrows were provided, but they were in a terrible state. Afterwards, you could become a member of society, but you had to buy your own archery kit, pay for the range, and shoot happily 3 or 4 times a week. The bit that I could not do was the £300 to £500 kit. That was a huge investment for me. I mean, after all, would I really become an awesome shooter? How would I take it on a plane with me? And would it not be better to have a hobby that I could do regularly without finding long ranges, targets and arrows? Welcome to the stage, badminton. I've been playing tennis for more than 10 years in Russia and it was my love and I was so gonna do it in Cambridge. I was shocked when I came here and I found out that people prefer to do such sports only in Easter term when it's actually warm outside. Just look at this beautiful weather. And it's the first time that I'm going to play tennis finally this term, so I'm extremely happy. I probably look terrible, but it's amazing Sunday. I finally played, as you can see. The sun was shining right into my face, but I won. I won against a boy, 6-1. It was amazing. And yeah, finally, out of my 3 years here, it's my second game. So yeah, super weird. The weather is awesome. I think the wind was on my side. I kept shooting out, but the wind was correcting and the ball was actually going in, so I was lucky. Badminton was actually a temporary substitute which turned out to be super amazing. You have to realize one thing. In Cambridge, sports come at 2 levels, college level and university level. College level is free and it's organized by student body, while university level is like super cool and you might get coaches, but you need to pay a lot. College level is free and that's what I was going for. I wanted to join more societies like table tennis, but that was also around £60 to £80 a year. There was no table tennis society in King, so I set up one and we got a table, new bats and balls, so now that's happening. Sports like basketball, volleyball, hockey or football are pretty competitive, but there is always a team for novices, so don't be afraid. However, I might say that it's not just easy to pick up sports as I thought I would do. Also, there is a stupid loop of college not providing you with sports grants unless you actually reach a certain level. So when I couldn't afford my kid, I went to college and I was like, can you please give me money? And they were like, well, are you gonna play professionally and win us some medals? I'm like, no, I'm just about to start it, but I cannot because I don't have the money. Well, how about you get to the level where you can give us some medals and we will pay it for you? And it's like, how? So while some colleges actually support you starting a new path in your sports life, others are more likely to help you once you can show some prizes. I didn't try rowing because waking up at 6 AM is not something that I can do. I prefer my lions. I basically also ignored kayaking for 2 years because they also had morning paddles, but I tried that and it's truly amazing, just as amazing as badminton. It's just so peaceful on the river when you have no people punting or rowers. I I think this sort of experience is the only Cambridge would provide me with, because like where else would I actually have kayaking for free? Last year I also joined Juggling for a while, a community of very nice people. They can juggle like 5 clubs and more and not even look intimidating at all. The coolest thing was when we went punting and they were juggling across boats. Can't say my progress there has been strong, but I can do like a couple of tricks. Things take practice. And of course the most convenient thing is gym. Good old machines that don't require any interaction with your teammates. In Kings we have 2 gyms. One is called the Vault and it's underground. It has good machines but no windows, toilet or sinks, which is pretty inconvenient. This is where I've been going because it has treadmills, bikes, things for arms and legs and rowing machines and mats. The other one is for weightlifting only and I would be pretty lost there, so that's not where I tend to be. The weirdest thing that I find is that people manage to drink, not that they have drinking problems, but they do manage to get pretty drunk and then turn up to practices the next day. And of course you will see them play not as well as before, but they are still playing and they are still like sportsmen. So it's very hard telling someone, well, they are like an alcoholic, because they are on one of the best teams in college. So it's like, who are you? Other people literally concentrate on sports and studying, and so you literally never see them outside of lectures and sport practices, which brings me back to the fact that in terms of that triangle, you sometimes have to choose just 2. I also did want to try cool things like martial arts or ice hockey, but there are just too many things to do. Sports is just one of them, but you can always learn another language or play a musical instrument. I brought this beautiful ukulele this year. Have I tried actually playing it? No, it's out of tune and I simply have no time. You can always learn how to draw or join a book club or some discussions. That's one of the 2 biggest problems that I have in Cambridge, simply having too much choice. The other one, everything clashing and not being able to fit it into your timetable. I hope you enjoyed my rambling. Please comment down below saying what crazy sport would you pick up if you could, or maybe you have picked up. Maybe it's trampolining or rock climbing or skydiving. I will make another video on extracurriculums that are not related to sports, so more social things yet to come. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Bye!